Alright, let's get started.
I don't wanna see you. I don't wanna hear you tonight. I don't wanna fight you. You don't wanna know if I feel alright. I don't wanna just forgive you. I just wanna be fine. I've been waiting for a sign to light up. Yeah. And your heart is out of sight. I just wanna feel mine. Hey you. I'm gonna be the one for another one. Hey you. Maybe then you'll know that I was never one. I don't wanna see you. I don't wanna fear you tonight. You don't wanna know me. You just wanna make sure you're right. I'm gonna be the one for another one. Maybe then you'll know that I was never one. I'm gonna be the one for another one. I don't wanna feel you tonight. Got me. Can I feel you? Got me. Got me. Can I feel you? I don't wanna call you. I don't wanna know what you think. I'm the one you go to whenever you feel like you're about to sink. I don't wanna just forget you, but I wanna be fine. I'll be waiting for a sign to light up. Yeah. And your heart is out of sight. I just wanna feel mine. Hey you. I could become the one for another one. Hey you. Maybe then you'll know that I was never one. I'm gonna be the one for another one. Maybe then you'll know that I was never one. I'm gonna be the one for
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit,
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
and long overdue.
Towering header! Goal! Arsenal! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Messi. Looks bullish header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Scholes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Batistuta. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Look at the space here. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And there's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And it's been taken short. Plays it across. And now they can clear their lines. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Argentina are behind here despite their domination of possession. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, he's burst through. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nice control. He's picked his way through. Played in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cannavaro. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale. Messi. Now that looks a...
Stay onside.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely aimed pass. And it's played forward. Yamal tries to play it through. Beckham threads one in. Tries to pass it through. And this is Batistuta. Beckham. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Argentina unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens...
Shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Beckham to take it as usual. And that has been cleared. Chiellini is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now here's the delivery. Oh, great leap! And it's come back out to him. And that's a sharp finish.
Lamau.
And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
That's a good ball out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a...
Could be danger here! And he's managed to get free. Darwin. Surely he can't miss! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Batistuta. Beckenbauer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta, big chance! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Arsenal have their third corner. He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Well, that pass isn't the best. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot could be on. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, such a clever touch.
Added minute has been indicated.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And the referee brings it to a close. Argentina suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Neymar, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
And he is deftly away. Now it's Shevchenko. Can he get it through? Look at the space. Shot, surely! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Zanetti plays the return pass. Beckenbauer. And it's Rijkaard. Opts for safety. And Adams. Beckham. Argentina are behind here despite their domination of possession. Robertson finding himself in space. Very nicely done. He has found the way through. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, what? And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. Lexington have the chance to go the other way. Beckenbauer. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Argentina are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. Now, can they get him away? Yamal. And he shoots! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Pato is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, give it away. He's shifting through the gears. It's Pato! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Zanetti plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. Oh, now he can run away with it. Messi! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Argentina really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now it's Shevchenko. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Beckenbauer.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And we come to you now
Argentina
with a
come in
request
at
for
half-time
support
on
from
the
our
wrong
charity
end
fund,
of a
Shares
1-0
in Football.
scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the... And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's put paid to the danger. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, well measured. And Shevchenko! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ibrahimovic! Harmlessly behind. Yamal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Shevchenko takes a shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely...
Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0 and things are starting. Shevchenko! Oh, good spread. Well read, nice interception. Messi. Beckham. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. Nice control. Messi going face to face. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now, chance! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Corner number 2 then. He's rising! It's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Lexington are having a ball here. And Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Yamal. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Shevchenko. 5 minutes to add. Ferry gets over and intercepts. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to play him in. But that has not gone well. And that is it. The referee has seen...
Ooh, same full performance. Flipping do myself.
Where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
as soon as I wake up.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Zanetti. Rijkaard. And it's Beckham. And Beckham! Tries to get it clear. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Great vision. That has ended up in no man's land. Beckham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Rijkaard. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar chasing after it. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Robertson venturing down the left. And here's Neymar. And across it goes. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the counter is on. Can he get on the end of this? Adams gets over and intercepts. Zanetti. Tries to play it through. Yamal has it in a wide position. Looking for options for movement. Robertson can clear it away. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Tonali does well not to be outdone there. Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Portugal! It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Number 10, Cristiano.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Stood up well to him there. Tonali. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Argentina currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
In by Messi.
That's good defensive concentration.
Zanetti. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Zanetti. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know,
Chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Number 17.
Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Number 5.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Applies the finish! Oh, good finish! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 10. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 11.
It's starting to look very interesting, this. Well, a Joe! That is some save from Khan!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out to the left flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Crosses it, getting up there! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's there to belt it away. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar. Oh, well measured. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision.
There's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a searching pass. Zanetti delivers. Rijkaard tries to clear. Can he latch on to this? He's got away. And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to get it clear. Juve, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Wirtz. Tries to pass it through. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
David Villa, that's an imaginative pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Villa. Messi threads one in. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Argentina with the corner, they're first. That'll be a throw-in. Played in by Robertson. Cleared without hesitation.
There will
Messi
be 1 minute added time.
knocks it into space. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick reminder
Some
today,
first half. Gets us going once more. Argentina currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets, looking for options for movement. Rijkaard gets a foot in here.
Villa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. He loves the contest. And that's a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Rijkaard. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Takes aim and crosses.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Chouameni. The message is clear, none shall pass. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Messi proves just a little bit too... Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game. Yamal! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Bale with the slide tackle there. David Villa venturing down the left. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Argentina have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He's being urged to shoot. Shoots! Oh, he's been... and again! Oh, good finish! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Oh, good effort! Now, who's going to be first? And again! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height, too.
Costa Curta. Bellingham. Costa Curta has got himself a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Costa Curta. And it's Olmo. Yamal. And this is Batistuta. David Villa.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Batistuta. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there goes the final whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, then we're talking goal machine.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Back where it came. David Villa! It's loose now and they want it this time, surely! And the keeper has reacted superb. Yamal. He's in plenty of space here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Tries to play it through. Yamal. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! About as smooth as it gets. And it's Argentina in front. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Big chance! And a neat finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chance.
Shot a goal! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Messi with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. David Villa. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Rooney. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's there to make the challenge. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Rijkaard. Fiore. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Diouf. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target. Messi.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, now he can... And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
David Villa received. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. It's a promising position. Goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Argentina are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Not the most accurate pass. Messi! And again, he is at his elastic best. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That's a decent clearance. And it's Messi. That is good pressure, just how... His chance for a shot! Goal! Argentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he can thump it away. Robertson, that is ended up in no man's land. Messi looking to receive it in space.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
With amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left.
Oh, what a mistake! That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Getting up there! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Alright, last game.
Well, we're on the way. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win. It's Neymar! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Jupe. And it's Messi. That is good strength. Beckenbauer did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, no joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Gakpo. Cross goes in there. Adams attempts a clearance. Crossed in once. Oh, good effort. Goal! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Jupe in the hunt and looking threatening. Argentina are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Now the cross. Towering header! Oh, he's hit the bar! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think.
Beckham! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Argentina really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
He's had it taken off him. Ryerson. Ambitious ball here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Beckenbauer. Antonetti. Yamal. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
There will be 3 minutes.
Punched away. Shot a goal! And it's in! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go again.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Beckham. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Hoisted in.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Nunez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Argentina clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Messi. And here's Yamal. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Park Ji-sung.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ball in towards the middle. And that should get the job done. Picked out brilliantly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that is a little undercooked. And he's managed to get free. Aimed at the far... Oh, great leap! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And it's Messi. Yamal. Yamal! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Oh, good! Oh, crossbar! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
1 minute added time.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
I'm done with this game yet.
Time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially